All right, BAD 2700, welcome to week 8, midterm week. All right, so last week we finished our discussion talking about employee development. We looked at chapters 8 and 9, and this week we're going to look at the topic of compensation in chapter 10. So when we talk about compensation, we can really break it down into 3 categories. We have our base compensation, you have pay incentives, and then you also have indirect compensation or benefits. And so if we look at this in simplistic terms, base compensation or your base pay is essentially that. It's what you make an hour, your pay or your salary, with no additives in there. Now, when we look at pay incentives, we can start to think about if you get commission on sales. That would be an incentive. So anything that's monetary is still pay, but it's over and above your base compensation. And then lastly, this topic of indirect compensation or benefits. So we can all think in terms of some of the easy things that we would think about: life insurance, health insurance, vacation days, sick days, maternity leave, those types of things. But we also have other intangibles. So we can think of things as a company car, flexible work hours, the use of a company computer or cell phone, those types of things. Those are more intangible, but are not pay. They're just intangible benefits that we get from the organization. All of them come at a cost to the organization. So when we think about pay and allowances or benefits, we have to think from the company perspective that these things often are the most important variable in cost in operating a company. We have set cost, rent, utilities, those types of things that we know, insurance for the building or equipment, those types of things. So that's all set. We can have production costs. We know raw material costs. But the cost of an individual or human manpower is often the biggest variable that we'll deal with. We'll be looking at things like what's the skill set, how much do we pay that person, how many people do we hire, what's our productivity, and do we ramp up, do we ramp down. So those things are all important, and as we think about compensation, that's a big cost for a company to consider. So as we move through this topic this week, I want you to think about your own job. What is your base pay, your base allowance? What's based on performance? What are intangibles or benefits that you get from the company? And then this week, remember your midterm. Your midterm is already open. It's available. You can take that anytime. And it covers chapters 1 through 8, a mix of multiple choice, true, false, different questions. So it is open book, open note, but I do expect you to do your own work. And again, I hope everybody has a great week this week, and I look forward to seeing your work. Thank you.